As I'm taping this right now, there is a massive wildfire burning about 70 miles north of here in Ventura County. As of just a couple minutes ago, it had already burned over 50,000 acres and over 30,000 homes have been evacuated. I'm sure by the time you see this, those numbers are going to go up significantly. Here in Los Angeles, there's soot flying around all over the place, and there's a dark gray haze and a deep smell of smoke. I just walked my dog for literally 2 minutes, and not only couldn't I see all the way down to the end of the block because of the smoke, but my clothes absolutely stink right now. We just finished up our interview for this week with Jessica Flanagan from the University of Richmond, and although we never edit for content on this show, we actually are probably going to edit out a couple coughs and hacks as the air quality in the studio is pretty bad right now. Ironically, our interview had a lot to do with public health, so stay tuned for that. I don't mention any of this for pity for me dealing with some soot and some smoke today, as much as how things can be put into perspective pretty quickly. Of course, a quick perusal of Twitter allowed me to see people saying California is burning because of its leftist sins, and others saying it's burning because of global warming and lack of regulation. Yes, even natural disasters are political these days. As we're in the midst of the holiday season, perhaps let's try to be a little less political as we run out 2017. The spirit of the season is about joy and giving, not fighting and bickering, yet unfortunately it seems we do the latter two a lot more often than the former two these days. The people being affected far worse than me by these fires are on the left and on the right. They're pro-choice and they're pro-life. They're black and they're white and they're Christian and they're atheist. It's not just good ideas that can bring us together, but also bad events, so let's not make them worse with an extra helping of hate. I'm going to try to be a little less partisan, a little more open, and a little less political as the year comes to an end. I think I do a pretty decent job of being fair and open-minded in general, but a touch more of those traits never hurt, especially around holiday time. Politics is important, but it isn't more important than finding some room in your life to be grateful, to be decent, and to be tolerant. My challenge, if you're up for it, is to perhaps try being a little more tolerant yourself in the spirit of the season. I know that your intellectual opponents and sometimes even friends and family members often won't make it easy, but I think it'll be worth the effort as we wind down this crazy year. Whether we like it or not, we're in this thing together, and perhaps putting out some brush fires now will spare us from some major fires in the future.